Hello and good morning. Thanks for joining me for your practice today. My name is Bree. And today, let's just move and breathe. Nothing fancy, no pressure. Just staying curious and being open to whatever arises. We can have the tendency to put some pressure on ourselves, especially in our yoga practice. When we think about what it should look like or what it should be like, and seeing if we can remove some of that pressure that we maybe inadvertently or unconsciously create for ourselves, and just stay focused on how it feels in the body. Not worried too much about alignment, just kind of breathing and flowing and feeling into sensation. So we'll do just that today. Let's start in child's pose, back of the mat. Hips to heels, arms extend long towards the top of the mat. And maybe flipping the palms up in this gesture of surrender, if that resonates with you today. This gesture of surrender or allowance or an offering. Choosing what lands in your body. And maybe surrendering to what this practice should look like and just staying open to how it unfolds. And allowing our presence to be with us during our practice today. And just taking a few rounds of breath here. Drawing the attention to the side ribs. And feel a widening as you inhale. Breathing into the side body. And then a gentle descension as you exhale. So this expansion and contraction in the side body and even the back of the body. Feeling an ascension as you inhale with the back of the body. And then a descension as you exhale. So this natural rise and fall of the breath in the body. Taking another full round of breath here. Breathing deeply into all the crevices of the body, making space. And then we'll turn the palms back down, planting on the ground. And on your next inhale, we'll press down through the shins, press the palms into the ground as we round the back into cat. And then exhale, soften the elbows, chest lifts, belly drops into cow. And then slowly hips to heels, child's pose. We'll do that a few more times, this rolling cat-cow. So pressing down through the shins, maybe drawing the hands energetically back towards you as you round into cat. And then exhale, belly drops, heart lengthens forward. And sit the hips back towards the heels. Twice more with your breath. Inhaling, rounding into cat. Exhale, heart pulls forward slightly. And then hips to heels. Last time here, finding a nice articulation in the spine as you wave back and forth. Good. Meeting in child's pose. And this time we'll inhale round into cat. And then tuck the toes, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out here and keeping this gentle, maybe shortening it and making it a little bit wider. Feet can come towards the edges of the mat, and same with the hands. And just slowly warming up the body. Giving a little wag. And then we'll slowly make our way up towards the top of the mat. So maybe taking very slow, intentional steps up towards the top of the mat. And we'll step the feet wide, toes pointing out, heels in. And on an inhale, we'll sink the hips down, chest lifts, coming into Malasana squat. So I'll turn around just to show you. So we're here in Malasana squat. And we'll move with the breath between Malasana and a forward fold. So an inhale here, chest broadens. Exhale, turn the toes forward, pour out, forward fold. Inhale, toes turn out, hips sink down, chest lifts, Malasana. And then exhale, lift the hips as the toes turn forward, pour out, forward fold. Twice more here. Moving with your breath. Inhale into Malasana. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe into the back of the legs. Once more, inhale Malasana. And exhale, forward fold. And coming into ragdoll, maybe grabbing for opposite elbows. Soft bend in the knees. Finding a gentle sway from side to side. And then releasing the hands back down towards the ground. Keep the left hand planted. Bend into the left knee. On your next inhale, begin to lift the right fingertips up towards the sky. Shoulder blades draw back towards one another. Finding this twist. And then exhale, forward fold. Right hand plants, bend that right knee as the left arm peels open, fingertips reach towards the sky. And exhale, release. We'll do that once more each side with a little bit of a different add-on. So inhale, right fingertips reach up towards the sky. And then switching it up here. Exhale, right arm crosses underneath the left arm. And we're going to find eagle arms as we roll up into standing. So finding eagle arms in mountain pose. And then we'll move a little bit with cat-cow in the spine. So inhaling and exhaling, just waving the spine. It doesn't have to look any certain way. Just finding your breath, finding your rhythm. Letting it land in your body. And then next exhale, release back down, forward fold. Right hand plants, bend in that right knee. Inhale, open up. Left hand reaches up. And then exhale, left arm crosses underneath the right. Find your eagle arms, deep bend in the knees. As you sit the hips back and press down, lift all the way up to standing. And then find your variation of cat-cow as you wave the spine. Really pressing down through the feet. And the next time you rise up, inhale, unwind the arms into cactus arms and suction up through the palms, really taking a nice deep breath in through the center of the palms, drinking up here, and exhale, hands to heart center. Maybe walking the feet in a little closer, hip distance. And just finding your solid ground, your feet, feeling all four corners of the feet. And pressing the hands actively into one another, so much that these shoulder blades start to draw together. And then slowly release the hands down to the sides. And we'll come into some sun salutations. Inhale, the arms lift overhead. And then exhale, send the hips back, fold forward, maybe heart-led. Finding your way, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, knee drops. And as the knee drops, press down through that front foot to lift you up, low lunge. Inhale here. And then exhale, we'll release the hands to the feet, send the hips back, lengthen that front leg, half splits. Heart center pulls forward as the hips reach back. Bend the knee, lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, release. Inhale, roll yourself forward and lower yourself down however you'd like, either chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. I like knees, chest, chin sometimes as it also kind of slide into low cobra. And then coming back, downward facing dog. Steady breath. Gaze up at the hands and meet at the top of the mat however you'd like, either walking up or jumping up to the top, meeting in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then deep bend in the knees, press down through the feet as you rise all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, fingers go wide, arms reach up overhead. And then exhale, soften in the knees, hips go back, heart led, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, step the left foot back, back knee plants. And once it does, press into that front foot and rise yourself all the way up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, release the hands to frame the foot as you send the hips back, lengthen that front leg, Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Hips go back as the heart pulls forward. Bend that front knee, lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll yourself into plank pose and slowly lower down however you'd like to get there. And either find high or low cobra or up dog. Inhale. Exhale, release. Send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Full round of breath in. Empty out, exhale. Gaze up at the hands, either step or hop up to the top of the mat, however you'd like to get there. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down to the feet so much that it lifts you all the way up on your inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. We'll do that once more on each side. Inhale, rise the arms up overhead. And maybe exhale, hands through heart center this time as you fold forward, pour out. Inhale, find length. Exhale, release. This time we'll step the right foot back. Knee drops, and as it does, press down through that front foot to lift you up. Low lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands to the ground. Hips go back. Front leg lengthens. Heart lengthens forward. Half splits. Bend the knee. Lift that right knee, and we'll step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, puff up the back of the heart as you roll forward and slowly lower yourself down, however you'd like, and finding higher low cobra on your inhale. Exhale, release back into downward facing dog. Full cycle of breath. Gaze up at the hands. Find your way to the top of the mat in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lifts you all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, heart led as you fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Step the left foot back. Knee plants. As it does, press down to that front foot. Lift you up. Stack the spine. Low lunge. Exhale, release the hands to the mat. Hips go back. Leg lengthens as the heart reaches forward. Half splits. Bend the knee, tuck the toe, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. Slowly lower yourself down. And inhale, high-low cobra or up dog. Exhale, release, tuck the toes, find your way, downward facing dog. Gaze up at the hands. Step or hop to the top of the mat and meet in a forward fold. And we'll actually widen the feet a little bit, turn the toes out, and sink back into Malasana squat. So hips sink down, chest lifts. And then keep the left hand planted on the inside of the left foot. So maybe the tricep is pressing into the thigh. And then inhale, peel the right hand open, twisting towards the right. And steady breath here. Breathing deeply as you hold this stretch. And then exhale, bringing it back, planting right hand on the inside of the right foot. Inhale. Twist yourself open towards the left. Maybe your right tricep is pressing into the thigh. Reaching back with those fingertips. And then release the hands back to center. And we'll find a seat on the ground. And separate the legs into a wide-legged forward fold. And so maybe contrary to popular belief, the legs don't have to be super wide. They don't have to be as wide as maybe you think. So going to a place that is sustainable for you. And so rooting down through both sit bones, and then exhale, slowly pour yourself forward. Maybe head comes to a block or bolster, or even your hands. And just a few rounds of breath here. And on your next inhale, you can slowly walk yourself back up, stacking the spine. We'll meet in Sukhasana, good space pose. Maybe coming back with palms open, rolling the shoulders down and back. And just take a few closing breaths here together. Lengthening the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. And then bringing hands to heart center. And sealing our practice with thanks and gratitude. I hope you enjoyed your practice, and I look forward to seeing you again somewhere on your mat. Namaste.